Hey guys, Lauren Ann here today, and today I have for you a book haul. This is around about 2 months worth of books. I put myself under a book buying ban, so I only have 7 books, but the 7 books that I do have are really, really cool, and I can't wait to show them to you guys. Let us get on with the book haul. The first book I have is Politics Chit Chat for All Occasions by Knock Knock. Somehow I doubt that is the author's real name. It was given to me by my friend Casey at this thing called Kona, my secret pal, and basically Kona is like this nationwide youth and government competition, and I was selected from the state of Texas to attend, and it was so awesome, and Texas rocked it. We all had secret pals, and Casey was mine, and she knew the way to my heart via books and politics. I love you, Casey. The next book I got is just my kind of book. It's not everybody's kind of book, but it's my kind of book. And it is Frontier Texas, History of the Borderland to 1880, Robert F. Pace and Donald S. Fraser. I stole this book from my dad, like the majority of my historical novels, because usually he reads them and he's done with them. My dad wanted to see how long it would take me to read it. So far I've spent only 4 minutes on it. I clocked it, and I've gotten to page 35. And so far, so good. I like it. It's fantastic. But if you do not like historical novels, do not read it, because it is a tad bit dry, but I really like it. And it was really expensive. This book was $22. Dad, why? The next book I have, I actually got while I was waiting to see The Fault in Our Stars, and it is Between Shades of Grey by Ruta Sepetys. This book has often been confused with 50 Shades of Grey whenever I mention it, and people look at me like, Lauren, why are you reading such disgusting books? This is not 50 Shades of Grey. This is a historical fiction novel. Although the book is fictional, it deals with a very real occurrence, and it was honestly something I had no idea about. I thought this book was going to be about the Holocaust, but it wasn't. It was about something just as terrible. I think that we as a Western society, and especially, well, more so in America, ignore this horrible event because it happened in World War II, and it was at the hands of the Soviet Union, and the Soviet Union in World War II were our allies, and so I think we turn a blind eye to it, and I have honestly learned nothing about this displacement of like 20 million people. Actually, I think 20 million people was the death count. I'm honestly not sure. And it was either 20 million people were displaced or 20 million people died. I'm not exactly positive. But this is a horrible, horrible event that occurred in our history, and I didn't hear anything about it until this book. And so I highly, highly, highly recommend this book. It's so good. The next book I have is Looking for Alaska by John Green. I also bought this the day of The Fault in Our Stars premiere, and I started reading it before they screened The Fault in Our Stars. As I was waiting to see this movie, there were at least 100 of these like middle schoolers. Not that I have anything against middle schoolers. If you're in middle school, you're probably a perfectly fine individual, but these were those like stereotypical bratty middle schoolers. Like, these girls were walking around in what I swear was denim underwear, and it was atrocious, and they were screaming and cartwheeling, and some of them brought their boyfriends, and I was just like, what the heck are you doing? You're 12! You are 12! Why are you dressed like you need to be standing on a street corner? I was alarmed. I was very much alarmed, and I felt like an old person, like, the kids were stories, when in reality these kids are only like 4 years younger than me, but I was terrified. I yelled at a few. I'm not ashamed to admit that. Actually, probably more than a few. Quite a lot, actually. Anyways, the next one I got is The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. This is actually my 3rd copy of The Great Gatsby. I have 1 copy of The Great Gatsby in a giant F. Scott Fitzgerald bind-up. I have the movie cover, and then I have this one. I got this one because it's on the reading list for my AP English class next year, and I tend to write and annotate and highlight books that we read in class, so I wanted to get my own copy that I could tear up, and so I'm going to probably tear up the movie cover version and then have a nice clean copy, which is why I bought this one, because I'm a dork like that. The next book I have is The Kite Runner by a name that I am going to butcher, and I apologize in advance. Khalid Hosseini. I hope I said that right. I'm so sorry. Names are not a thing that I'm good at. I know almost nothing about this book except that it's supposed to be really, really, really good. It takes place in modern Afghanistan, which makes me feel like there's going to be kind of like a war element to it. I don't even know if it's fictional or not. Nope, it's fiction. It says fiction on the back. It's fictional, but I'm really excited because I've heard nothing but praise for this book, and it is supposedly like one of the most beloved books of many people. And it has great reviews. Like literally the back is just reviews from impressive places and people. Okay guys, this next book was a steal. It was 99 cents. 99 cents. It is pre-owned. I got it at Half Price Books. And this is another book that is on the AP reading list. And it is The Scarlet Letter by Nathaniel Hawthorne. And oh my goodness, I have not read this book, but guys, I got like the snazziest looking cover in the world. Like there were other covers, but the books were like $4, $5, $6, $7. I think actually one of them was $14. I'm not entirely sure, but this one was 99 cents, and it's in prime condition. The A's on the front, guys. I love it. This cover just screamed at me, and I was like, I will be taking the 99-cent one. Thank you very much. Fun fact about this book, it is 20 years old. Like, the pages are all nice and, like, aged. It's 20 years old. It's the same age as Ashton Irwin. Congratulations, Scarlet Letter. You are the same age as Ashton Irwin. I'm so excited, guys. This book, it looks really good. Basically, what I know about this book is it takes place in the Massachusetts colonies, and it is about a girl who gets pregnant in some way, shape, or form. I'm not exactly sure how. I think she's raped, but I'm not positive. And she is forced to wear this A that means adulteress. And that is basically all I know. And I also know that the movie Easy A with Emma Stone is based off of this book, roughly. But Clueless is also based off of Emma, roughly. So, do with that what you will. Anyways, yes, this has been a book haul with Lauren Ann. Anyways, I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful day. Stay beautiful, and bye. People.